Hi, it's April.
I am back with part 2 of organizing your fabric for this holiday season's projects. If you didn't see part 1, I'll link it up here somewhere so that you can go back and see it. Before I get started, please give this video a thumbs up if you are looking forward to seeing how it is that I'm going to organize my fabric. I have a lot of panels and a lot of fabric. It's not insane. I think I do have high expectations, but that's okay. So I have organized my fabric into stacks, and there is a method to my madness. So if I have coordinating fabrics that I know I am going to use together, so for instance, I have this panel. It is the Sassy Animals Christmas panel. I've got this panel. I've got the coordinating fabrics that I know that I'm going to use with it. I'm going to put all those materials, all those fabrics in the same stack, because what I want to do is I want to store them together. And as much as I would love to wrap all these fabrics around a cardboard piece and put them neatly in my little cubes, that isn't going to work for me for projects that I want to work on. Now, for blender fabrics that I'm not necessarily going to use, that I don't have an immediate plan for, that's what I'm going to do. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this, and I picked up at Walmart some containers that to me are just the right size. Now I have to find them. So here they are. This is a bundle of 4, and I think it was like $8. They're Sterilite. They're 16 7/8 inches, 11.5 inches wide, 5 7/8 inches high. And this is what I'm going to use. And I can use them for these projects, and then once these projects are done, my leftover fabric will go in a scrap drawer, and I will have this container open for my next season's projects. So I'm going to pull out one of these, and the great thing about this is I can label it. Get out my handy dandy label maker. Yep, not going to tear that off right now. Okay, so I know that I will use all of these fabrics together. I'm going to put them in that bin. I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to set it down. And I'm going to move on to my next one. And I bought 2 packs. I'm hoping that'll be enough. Okay, so next I have this wood grain fabric. This is a big stack of that wood grain fabric. I've got my pumpkin snowmen, and I've got some coordinating fabric that has pumpkins and wheelbarrow and apples, and these are all in the same tones. They're kind of warm tones. So I'm going to use these together. Now that doesn't mean that I don't need some other fabric in here, but right now I know that I'm going to use these in my project. So I'm going to get them all sorted together in the same container. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on. So here I have another set. I've got a panel with snowmen and cardinals. I've got a snowman, matching snowman coordinating fabric. I know I'm going to use all that together. Let's put my lid on it and set it down. So I'm going to keep doing this until I have all of my projects that I know are going to go together in one container. Now, this one here, as I'm going through, I'm kind of taking note of what I've got, and I've got some oranges and some greens in here that will also work with my other panel. So this is my truck plant panel, my blue truck panel. I've got the coordinating fabrics, and I know these coordinating fabrics will match, but this bin is a little full. So what I'm going to do, because I'm kind of lacking on coordinating fabrics with my other panel, I'm actually going to move these over to my other bin. While I was moving these over to my other bin, I noticed that this green doesn't really match. It is, let me pull out my panel here. It's not a green that I believe is going to really coordinate with this grouping. It's a little bit too bright. It's warm, but it's not quite there. So I am not going to put this particular fabric in with that group. I'm going to leave it in the box I originally had it stacked in. And if we're lucky, I'll remember that I have these other fabrics that go with this panel. That is the only drawback to my method, is if you've got fabric that's going to go with two different projects, you may want to make a note that you have fabric that's going to go with fabric on another project. And this is general. We're working from general organization to more precise organization. So we've taken all the fabric for this coming season that I've got. I don't have fabric for every holiday, and I might want to get some, but right now I've got Christmas and fall. I don't even have much Halloween. As a matter of fact, my Halloween consists of these two fabrics right now. So I'm kind of lacking in the Halloween. So now I've gotten stacks of projects that I know coordinate. So I'm putting those in bins. Then I will start working on those fabrics that don't necessarily coordinate, but might be blender fabrics that I can use in these projects. Or maybe I'm not going to use a panel. Maybe I'm going to just use different fabrics that are themed for a particular holiday or season, and I'm just going to put those together with half square triangles, or the 3-yard quilts. I really want to do those 3-yard quilts that I got the book for. So I'm going to go through how I'm going to store those after I pack up all of these in my bins. I hope this video was helpful. This is just part 2. Part 3, I'm going to go over what I'm going to do with the bins, how I'm going to label them, and how I'm going to put notes on them so that I will remember that I have fabric that goes with multiple projects. And then we'll go over what I'm going to do with all these fabrics that don't have a matching panel or don't have a particular pattern in mind that I bought because I liked them, but I don't necessarily know right now what I'm going to do with them. I would also like to hear your ideas on how you organize your fabric, because this is the way I do it now, but you guys might have some really great ideas on how to store your fabric. Please share those with me in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Click the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload a new video, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.